Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
What's the motherfucking cat and deal, man? Welcome back to Sheldon's bootleg ass studio, where you come to kick it, vibe out, and shoot the shit with Sheldon. Say if you ain't subscribed to the channel by now, I need you to go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and tap on that notifications bell as well. That way you are amongst those who are notified as soon as I release new content. Also, don't be shy, drop me some in the comment section. That way I can familiarize myself with you and recognize who you are as we are reacting to these videos. And I do try to respond to all of the comments that I see when I see them. Video today reads, DJ Envy's wife, Gia Casey, admits he couldn't satisfy her and faked her orgasms for 10 years. For 10 years. Sheesh. Either she loved him a whole lot or she's a great actor or actress. Anyway, without any further ado, let's jump off up into this content. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's jump off up into this content right now.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
So yesterday we did an interview with the Shade Room, and the Shade Room, of course, only posted a part of the interview, and this is the part that they
said,
posted.
Of course.
I'm sure so many women can relate. Like, you want to reward that man for that work, and the only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel
Look
it,
at him.
I would still be performative.
He knew she was
So,
finna
yeah,
say it.
I was faking it.
We got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, you know, I don't be having an orgasm.
He had to bring up the fact that she said it during an argument as if, you know, people say a whole lot of shit in arguments that to hurt a person. Sometimes we say shit that we don't mean in arguments, and he knows this, and he tried to go for that. Bro, she meant that shit. I ain't never had no female tell me that I dealt with in any type of intense argument that we had. Never, because it would be false.
And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like,
This man said he hear it. What? Hold up.
and she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like,
And
yeah.
then he did
And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there thinking
Charlamagne gonna eat that shit all the way up, man. Do you hear me?
you know, Big Daddy Longleg.
Big Daddy Longleg.
Boy.
I thought I was Mandingo.
Even if you are Big Daddy Longleg, that don't mean that you're doing it right.
Who says Big Daddy Longleg? What? Is that what she called him?
Okay?
All right, so let's open up the phone line.
You ain't working that middle just because you Big Daddy Longleg. You got to know what you're doing down there.
585-1051. We're asking, ladies, have you ever faked an orgasm? And if you did, why? You know, when me and my wife wrote this book, I found out years ago that she was faking orgasms. So pretty much our first 10 years of our relationship.
She absolutely goes into it in more depth on lip service
Yes.
while you were not in the room.
I've heard this before. I even read it in the book. I don't know
Yes.
why it's so funny right
Yes,
now.
but you got to remember, we were together since 16 and 15. So at about 17, when we started having sex, I didn't know what I was doing. I was her
Oh,
first.
you said you was Big Daddy Longleg.
I said, I
That's what you
thought
said.
I was Big Daddy Longleg.
Man, it's a whole lot of communication being missed somewhere. And it's not his fault because she should be saying something, you know. Coach him on what it is that you like, you know. Teach him how to hit those spots. Tell him where it's at. If he obviously after 10 years he ain't hit it for you and you would like for him to hit it, if you want him to hit it. It's his fault too, because he ought to be able to read. He ought to be able to feel and not hear shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what she talking about. Man, boy, if you don't pay attention to how that body moving and what that body talking about, man, whew, if you been with he's obviously been with the same woman. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. It's nothing wrong with that at all. But it goes to show you that experience, if you use your experience the right way, then you could actually use it for good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it may go over a whole lot of y'all heads, but if you know, you know.
I thought I was mandingo, and I didn't know, and then I realized you had to learn.
First of all, you're too
your
big to
woman's
be a
body.
mandingo. Okay, you be a tan dingo.
All right, well, I thought I was a tan dingo.
Right, what are you talking about?
And for the first, couple of years, I didn't know what I was doing, and I had to learn her body and learn what made her orgasm. So we're asking, ladies, have you ever faked an orgasm? If so, why? Let's talk about
Don't
it.
make that sound so nonchalant, King. We're going to stay on you for a while, all right?
You ain't staying
it
on
took
me
you
no
a
more.
decade? Took Daddy Long Leg? Took Daddy Long Leg a decade, huh?
I'm good now. We've been together 27 years. First 9, 10 was a little rough.
Are you sure you good? How do you know you good? How do you know the acting hasn't gotten better?
Real talk.
I haven't orgasmed
You wanna
in
try to
12
give
years
you
from
an
you. Okay, so I
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
Charlamagne got a point. What if the acting has gotten better? Also, he said that they selling a book. Man, ain't no way in the world that a man gonna get in front of the world and allow his wife to emasculate him unless he know that it's some money involved. And guess what? They thinking money. They thinking money. They selling books. All of this, you know what I'm saying? Man, listen, we are the consumers. We are the buyers. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't think the same way that the sellers think. I mean, I'm a seller too, but I just had to include myself with the masses. Anyway, they know marketing very well. And controversy or something like sex sells. So, he's confident in the fact that his wife has said that, he hasn't been able to please her within the first 10 years. And see, he keep trying to say the first 10 years he had to learn her, yada, 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 whatever. You still ain't hitting that right, dog. But y'all gonna sell this book, and y'all finna make some money. I ain't mad at that. So, y'all go out there and get the book if y'all are fans of DJ Envy and the wife, or if y'all just want to know what's going down in their life. If you vibed all the way out to the end, I really do appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, I'm SheldonVybez. I'm gonna need y'all to stay cool like the other side of the pillow. Stay light on your toes like you suppose. And
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
on God.